Dev Guru Jupiter generates long-term policy on Earth. He is the advisor to Sun, the king. On Thursday, January 30th, Venus traveled over MSTR's natal Jupiter, the place where Jupiter was located in the sky when the stock first IPO'd decades ago. And on Thursday, MicroStrategy's sold 7.3 million shares of its 8% Series A perpetual preferred stock, STRK, at $80 per share, nearly tripling its initial 2.5 million share offering. The company raised $563.4 million, which it plans to use for general corporate purposes, including acquiring more Bitcoin. STRK is high yield in TradFi terms at the outset. The yield is fixed at 8% of the $100 liquidation price. So for example, if STRK trades at $200 per share, the dividend yield for a new buyer would effectively be 4%, because whereas if STRK were to trade at $50 per share, the yield for a new buyer would be 16%. This means that if interest rates fall, STRK's price could rise because the fixed 8% yield becomes more attractive. Whereas if rates rise, STRK's price could drop because investors demand a higher yield to compensate for higher prevailing rates. Market makers and hedge funds are going to need to buy MSTR shares to hedge STRK because STRK has a built-in conversion feature linked to MSTR's price. STRK is convertible to MSTR, meaning that instead of selling STRK as STRK, a holder can exchange it for MSTR, but the ratio is 10 STRK shares per 1 share of MSTR. Since STRK has a $100 liquidation preference, conversion only makes financial sense if MSTR trades at or above $1,000. But because of the conversion feature, as STRK trading increases, its market hedging effects can drive MSTR higher. Furthermore, and on a separate note, MSTR dilution or the devaluation of MSTR shares only happens if conversions occur, which requires MSTR's price to rise first. And that's because MSTR currently trades well under 1,000 US dollars. So the initial buyers of STRK can only break even at this point, assuming that STRK doesn't rise above 100 US dollars, which is highly unlikely as I see it. In fact, if STRK rises faster than MSTR, STRK holders will not want to redeem it. For example, one MSTR share is less than 10 times the value of an STRK share. So then STRK holders would lose money by choosing to exchange their shares in that scenario. STRK's issuance and initial sale will be settled on Wednesday, February 5th. Jupiter will be traveling direct over MSTR's natal Mars. Meanwhile, Rahu will be traveling on MSTR's natal Jupiter. Because of this, I see that STRK is going to drive MSTR price up very quickly on the short term, meaning from now until mid-May. STRK price itself will start rising rapidly, beginning on or very soon after Sunday, February 9th, when Mercury passes Sun in trine to newly direct Jupiter. This was the Jupiter Crypto